Yeah, so I was mentioning that the subscriptions also, you need to create a subscriptions account. So there'll be a debit side and the credit side, and then there'll be the balance brought forward, receivables, right? And then there's the balance carried forward, which is a closing balance for the subscriptions, and then the monies that have been received during the year are going to be posted on the credit side. Why? Because the debit is in the cash or bank, right? And then these so all the monies that have been received, right? So including all those that have been paid in advance, but all the money that has been received has to be on the credit side. And then this balance carried forward, these are the subscriptions that have been prepaid, right? So what's prepaid, you include it as part of the debit side here. Yeah. And then after you find the subscriptions, so the subscription we're looking for is this, right? You've got the opening balance, then you've got the closing balance for the subscription fees, and then you've got the monies that have been received, whether cash or bank, including those that have been paid in advance. And then here you deduct what has been paid in advance, and then you also deduct the balance brought forward, and then the balancing figure is that you're going to have a balancing figure here. That's the amount that we bring in the subscriptions account, like that. So after you have that, then the revenue from the bar, what you calculated, then also if there can be extra income like donations or any other extra income that is not specifically for the bar but for the club as a whole, you're going to have that amount posted here. And then you have got the total income that's going to be a sum of all these. Then you deduct the expenses that are expressly or explicitly related to the bar. Oh, sorry, not what I'm saying, but those
To the club.
yeah, for the whole club as a whole, right? Maybe if the club is a stadium, electricity, salaries and wages, depreciation, then insurance. But specifically for the whole club, not those limited to the bar. And then you deduct the amount from the total income, then you're going to have the surplus or the deficit, right? And then after you have that, then you can be able to prepare the statement of financial position. What we know stands. You begin with the non-current assets. You include the land. You include the buildings, right? Then you deduct the depreciation. Then you've got the inventory, right? If you've got any other receivables, and then if you've got any other prepayments, right? Aside from subscriptions, you've got cash in hand, right? And then here, if you've got things like subscriptions that are owing by members, right? So all those subscriptions that are owing by members, right? You include them as part of that. And then you deduct, right, the capital and liabilities. Remember, after you sum up the total assets, right, you deduct the capital and liabilities. The capital and liabilities includes one, accumulated funds. The accumulated fund that we initially calculated in our first step, that's what we bring here. The surplus over expenditure, this surplus over expenditure we calculated here, right? That's the amount that we bring here. Then if there are any drawings, of course the drawings is supposed to be deducted. If there are any drawings, you deduct them. So everything that we learn stays the same, but just these minor variations that I've spoke of. Then if there's a loan also, if there are any payables, if there are any accruals, other accruals, and then the subscription that has been prepaid is a liability included as what are the current expenses. And then on this other side, we sum up everything, and then after we total, the assets are supposed to be equal to the liabilities plus the capital. I don't know if you've got a question, need for clarification or anything.
No. But I think I would love to, the question that came in our paper, I would love to try it out and use this format and send it to you. Then
Yeah,
maybe we can go through it and see if it's making sense.
yeah.
Because I
So
know in our paper there was a question like this.
it's June 2025, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the one we're going to go through. So okay, yeah, just try to attempt it, and then tomorrow we can go through it.
Yeah. So sorry for the change in program. My son recently started school, so the pickup was 12. Around that time we were having class
All
where
right,
we
all
changed
right.
it to 12:30. So the whole transition, you go pick him, the feeding, shiny.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit, I think maybe 17 like now is more convenient.
All right, okay, no problem. So we'll meet tomorrow.
Okay. So let me attempt it today. I'll send you the pictures, then we can go through it tomorrow.
All right, okay.
Okay, so though I don't know, I haven't seen this. Maybe I just didn't observe it. Is it amongst the videos there? Because I don't think this one's lesson 17.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I think I'll just check. I'm not really
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Maybe you could just confirm for me. I don't remember seeing a lesson 17. I think the last lesson I saw, like today when I was going through some notes, was the one for ratios.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll just
And
confirm.
I don't think that one's 17, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All
Okay.
right, I'll be
Now,
waiting for the solution.
okay. Okay, so you upload this one for me, then I'll send it to you
All right, okay.
so that we go through it tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.